summer. And listen, when I tell you I needed the break, I needed the break. I am so happy though to be back. I am once again inspired. Sometimes, I find with myself when things are going topsy turvy, I have to set some things down in life and kind of recalibrate everything and get back to the basics. And I actually ended up missing YouTube. I missed going live. I missed creating content because at the end of the day, that's probably one of the parts that I love best is just creating posts for you guys to watch and just getting your feedback and engaging with the YouTube community. There is no other platform that I have found that is as engaging, especially on live streams and just certain things. Even on the post, I find the YouTube community to be very genuine. So I am back and I am happy to be here. I posted my first video in a few months. I posted it yesterday and it's called about what is this called, equally yoked. And I'm talking in that video about being equally yoked when you're dating. If that is something that's important to you, is it a deal breaker? Would you consider dating someone of a different faith? And so I've come in to that predicament a couple times in my dating life, and just meeting someone of a different faith, and it didn't work out for me. But I've seen people where they aren't very religious and they meet someone from another faith, and that person may not have been very religious, so it worked. So it definitely will be a learning a learning curve just to hear from other people and what your experiences are about dating. I personally would not do it now at this stage in my life. I feel like I have to be equally yoked with that person. I would like someone to worship with that is of my same faith. So yeah, so it's been really really cool. I was happy because this season, so season two, I came back with season two of my Dear Future Husband series. So season two, I am more um, thoughtful. And when I was thinking like, okay, D, you gotta come back. What do you want to do? Where do you want to take the series? And from engaging with people from the first batch of Dear Future Husband post and people having questions, this particular time, I actually want to talk to the YouTube community more and engage them. So I am taking questions from friends and taking, reading love letters, future spouse love letters. Because if you go on my page, I have, when I post, I do a lot of Dear Future Husband letters to my future husband. So even though I may not have met him yet, I don't know if I have met him yet or if I haven't, but just in case, I tend to write a letter because that's what I do. And what I love to do and what I'm passionate about is writing. So it kind of blends with my YouTube channel as well. So I am a writer and producer as well as on this journey to have my husband find me. So I think it would be a very, very cool way of keeping a diary in a sense and just having other people that are in a dating world go on this journey with me, even those that are married, because that's my end goal, right? Is to find a mate and to then marry that person. So even opinions and advice from married people have been it's been really really fun because listening to some of y'all are funny. Y'all are hilarious. And the comments that I get are always very, very welcome. And even, listen, even the bad ones, okay? That's how I know if I'm on the right track is when I get a troll sometimes, because at least, listen, they are engaging with the post and they are up in, the views, all right? So I don't mind those either. But no, it has been really, really cool to just to see how many people are in that phase of their life, that are dating, that are, in a relationship, and just how they are navigating that relationship for success. So, over the summer, it has been a doozy of a summer. While it was a blessed summer, it was also some crazy things happening. My sewer line in my house broke, so they had to dig up my front yard, y'all, like just dirt everywhere. Dig up, replace the line. I had to redo my basement, so that the bathroom had to get redone, and half of the laundry room and one of the other common area rooms down there. So that was crazy as well. So after we got the sewer line fixed, then I had to get the inside remodeled. Hi, Mayway. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yeah, so it has been, that's like what my summer was like, but I still had a great summer with my daughter. School was out. So we try to do a lot of just things, not anything extravagant, because y'all, my money went to the sewer line. All right. Cause yeah, we had to replace some things. And y'all know when you make those insurance claims, they are not, they don't pay you everything that you paid for your stuff. Okay. So when you go out, yeah, I don't need to explain, but so some money went to that. But however, we still had a great summer. Now, as far as dating, it has been very interesting over the summer. There were about, let's see, I went on 2 days. I took about a good 30 days of a dating detox. And in those 30 days, I actually wrote a little dating detox manual, because if I felt like I needed to detox, then I am quite sure that other people that are on this dating journey needed a break. And I had gone out what I thought was I had a couple really good dates with a guy. And then probably on the fourth date, I think. I don't know if it was the third or fourth, like he was a great communicator and we talked, on the phone. If he was working, he would text and then we would call. So, all the things were there. Like, okay, he's keeping in touch, he's consistent. Honey, when we went out on that on that fourth date, and thank you, Jesus, that I drove myself, because I was whatever was going on that day, I wasn't going to make it. And I didn't know him well enough yet to even have him come to the house. Usually we would meet somewhere and then I get in the car with him. But whatever, I drove myself, okay? And we get to the place and I learned that this man has an alcohol problem. And that does not sit well with me. He drank a pint of Maker's Mark and he had 5 Coronas in the span of about 2 hours. And I was just floored. And I thought that was an excessive amount. And he had divulged to me earlier that week that he came from a family of substance abusers. And so now I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, like I think you are part of your family of the abuse issues. So that is not something that I want around my children, even though I have grown up to, I have one grown and one about to just be grown in a matter of months. But that's not an example that I want around them. So that was a no-go. And after that weekend, I left something out. So I saw him that day, right? So the next day we had already had something planned and I was like, D, you already got something planned. So went again and he drank again a pint of Crown Royal. Okay. That's when I was like, no, sir, you have an alcohol abuse problem. So I didn't see him again. I actually did give him an exit interview. I have been doing that lately because I feel like if no one is able to tell the person that they're dating why they decided to leave, then they're not gonna do better or be better for the next person, right? So I'm sorry, my laptop's behind me. It's charging right now. I'm taking a little break to, like, for lunch. I took a little break and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna jump on live real fast and just say hi to the people. And so I'm charging my computer so I hear it going off because I have my phone set to do not disturb, but it still comes through on my laptop. But anyway, yeah, I start telling, if I go on a few dates and then I realize you're not for me, or we're not connecting, I will let that person know, like, hey, these are the things that I appreciated about you, but these are the things down here on this side of the list that I, don't feel like we'd be a compatible match. Because what I don't want is for someone to change their lifestyle for me. If we can't fit in each other's lives seamlessly, then it's not going to work for me. I don't. No, so, and I am not a heavy drinker. I rarely drink at all. I am a, New Year's Eve, Happy New Year, champagne toast at a wedding kind of girl. So for that, and I asked, and I'm not opposed to dating men that drink, but I asked some of my friends, like, hey, is this, is it excessive to me? Like, am I making a big deal? And they're like, girl, no, that is excessive, especially if he gonna jump in the car and drive, after that. So yeah, so that did not go very well. So it was after that that I did a dating detox. So I have to figure a way to put that up. I want to put the link up because, y'all, I made a playlist and everything. Like, I was on some women's empowerment stuff. So I have like a whole playlist in the dating detox. So I have to finish that and finish laying it out and put it up. It was like, each day and the things that I said I would do and then what I did for myself. So if you are in that position where I was in, where I needed a little break, then yeah, it'll be something good for you. I'm going to make a post about it actually once I get it all finished and everything, because even my daughter read it and she was like, no, this is really good, because I needed to read it too. Like, we're gonna detox together. And that's what we did. So we just focused on enjoying our summer and just having a really, really good time. So I pray all of you had a great summer. And now today is fall in the United States, so happy fall for those of you that are in the US. And I am looking forward to really locking in and closing out this year strong. And I love the fall. So it's a good time of year. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to jump back in to this dating pool and, see what God has for me. But I'm also going to do a few things out of my comfort zone. So I think that's going to also help and to kind of change my mind and refocus myself and recalibrate and, just acclimate myself to this whole dating land again. But otherwise, yeah, all is well. But I did miss YouTube. I missed the creation aspect of it. And I am by no means, I am not an editor. That is not my thing. But I love thinking of all the ideas. Like over the summer, I was like, oh, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back. And there were friends of mine that were like, they're on YouTube. They were like, girl, get your butt back on YouTube. So I mentioned those two ladies that really like stuck a fire to my behind and told me to get back. So if you, yeah, watch my latest post called Equally Yoked, I mentioned those two young ladies in there, and they were very instrumental in keeping me inspired to make my way back. So I am here. I am here to stay. So I could, kick myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed so many opportunities to make content that I wanted. But I wrote all of those ideas down, and I am planning to do videos about them and make posts for you and just to share, because I know I am not the only one dealing with this dating scene. And I want to get people engaged in the community just to think and know that marriage is cool again. Like, it is okay to be married. It is, it's a good thing. So I am, I need like a marriage is cool t-shirt or something. However, but I wish all of you such a good day. Thank you for stopping by and joining me for these few minutes. I just wanted to say hello. It's like just after 1 o'clock Eastern time, and I need to get back to work. I am working from home, so I had my lunch. I have said hello to you all, but I'm going to jump on more regularly and just be more engaged. I'm going to use the post feature and the YouTube community feature more frequently, just so I can always have something up. That way, you guys can drop me a message, drop me a line. I do try to reply to all comments, and all the time I see them, I read them. And Kit, or is it Kit? Hello, thank you for joining. So yeah, so I just really am excited this last quarter of the year. I cannot believe 2025. It's like I blinked and now we're about to be into October. I don't know what happened, how it happened, but here we are, and I am grateful for it. I am grateful for every moment I have above ground. Okay? Okay. So I am it does pass fast. Like, listen, I promise you, I had a roll of Christmas. I shouldn't say this, but I had a roll of Christmas wrapping paper in my foyer. Excuse me. And it's been sitting there. And like 2 months ago, I just took it and put it back in storage. And I'm like, oh my God, it's about to be Christmas again. We're like less than 100 days away. Oh, hey, Vanna. Vanna made it in. Y'all, if you have not joined Vanna's lives, or if you don't subscribe to Simply Vanna, please find, she's in my chat right now. Go to her page. If you are on a wellness journey, if you are into fitness, if you just want to learn about eating better, eating cleaner, living a long, healthy life. Y'all, Vanna is a nurse, okay? So she is going to tell you the right thing to do, the right thing to eat, how to get it together. So yeah, mosey on over there, subscribe to her. But yeah, Vanna, I was telling them, yeah, salads are good. You need your green leafy vegetables, definitely. So Vanna, I was telling them that you are one of the people that were like, Dee, get your butt back on YouTube. So I mentioned you and Cafe Cito in my post I did yesterday. So yeah, so y'all page is up. So if you guys go watch my post, you will find Vanna's picture of her page, and in the description there's a link. You can go right to her page and follow her, subscribe. Yeah, get on those lives, do y'all workouts, eat your salads, y'all your vegetables, stay away from them fatty foods and the carbs, okay? So, but yeah, I am back, Vanna. I am going to be regimented and determined. I am making myself a little schedule. So we're going to lock in, and I am going to commit to doing. I'm going to make a schedule. When I make that schedule, I'll put it in the YouTube community tab. That way you guys will know when I'm posting. It will keep me accountable because I am a woman of my word and I don't like to break my word. All right. So, yeah, your word is your bond. And at the end of the day, that's all you have. If you have nothing else, if you have no money, nothing, no possessions, as long as you have your word and people know that they can count on you, then you are reputable. Okay, so when I give my word, I stick to it. That is one of my things in life that I've always taught my children as well. Like, if you're going to go somewhere and you say you're going to be there, then you have to go. So you said it, never give a promise that you aren't sure you can keep. All right. So yeah, if I'm not sure of something, I will definitely tell you, I'm not sure. I'll try, but just long as I have other commitments, or whatever. But if I say I'm going to do something, then I'm going to do it. So that's how I operate. That's the God in me. Because I never want to be praying for something, asking my Father for something, and he don't keep his word. So no, my God that I serve says, asking you shall receive. So I want to be that same way. If I'm going to give my word, then I want to keep it. So, all right, Kit Kat, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go as well because my lunch break is over. I'm going to get back to work. And when I come back, yeah, he's definitely going to keep it. That's right. Amen. I will touch and agree with that. But when I come back, I'll have some other things to share because y'all, I have been writing this summer like crazy writing. Okay, so your girl got books, like books on books on books. So that's what I'm trying to finish. So I want to go back and get this other chapter knocked out because I'm on a schedule. But yeah, but you guys have an amazing day. Stay positive. I encourage you. My last post said in the community tab, make a new connection. So whether you smile at someone, say something nice, compliment them, just make a new connection this week. You never know who you'll meet, all right? So enjoy your day, but whatever you do, please don't forget to let the day enjoy you on purpose. I will see you next time. Thank